Hi guys, just Matt here. Normally when I shoot these videos I'm kind of speaking to people as if I don't really know them, as not everybody who sees the videos does know me, but I just wanted to shoot this one for you because basically I don't want to write anything, okay? I was going to write out all the details, but then it was just going to take too long, so I thought I'd shoot a quick video to show you what's going to be entailed in the Blast Strength Academy, if you can do it, and a few details about it for you. So without further ado, this is the Blast Fitness Camp Strength Academy. Okay. So basically, in this little presentation I'm going to give you, you're going to find out exactly how I'm going to take your strength and fitness to the next level. Now, I think you'll agree with me that Blast offers a pretty awesome all-round level of conditioning. But I've been looking a little bit deeper into what I offer, and I think this is the missing link from everything to get you ready to do anything you want to do. Okay, so just taking your fitness to a level that basically is going to get you ready for anything that you want. So first and foremost, just so we don't waste your time, basically you need to know this. To qualify to do this, basically there's a fair chance you do, because I'm actually going to make this video private on YouTube, so only people who I send the link to are actually going to be able to see it. Two things you need to be. You need to have been a member of the fitness camp for at least 1 month, and even that, then it might not guarantee that you get in, just purely because I need to make sure that you're in the best physical condition you can be, ready for what we're going to be doing in the Strength Academy. And you also need to be a full member of Blast during the time that you're gonna do the Strength Academy. So the Strength Academy is going to run over an 8-week period. So you'll already have to be a member of Blast for those 2 months. So say we're running a Strength Academy during January and February, then you'll need to be a member of Blast for January and February before you even sign up for this. This is for a reason. I'm going to go through it a little bit more in a minute. So they're the two things that you need to be before you can qualify to apply for the Strength Academy. So just going back a step, the reasons why you probably didn't go to the gym is because you either didn't enjoy the environment, okay, you were fed up of not being able to use the equipment, either perhaps not being shown how to use it, or that other people were using it. Not knowing how to use weights can be quite an intimidating environment. Perhaps you never had a program given to you that was specific to what you wanted to achieve, and also maybe you got a program but it didn't get you results. Perhaps you found there was a lack of instruction and care, okay, and maybe it didn't open at the right time. So that's kind of, if you think about Blast, that's where Blast has really taken things to a next level for you. From maybe those there, okay. I haven't covered all of them, but there's just a few points. Okay, so the missing link. Now, I said to you earlier that I've been looking at what we do, and I'm always looking to try and improve what we do. This is how I see the Strength Academy fitting into what we're going to do moving forward. So you've got the Hot to Trot nutritional plan. Okay, this lays the foundations for you to achieve health, fitness, and if necessary, fat loss. Okay, the principles that I've laid out there, okay, you can live by for the rest of your life. Clean, whole, natural foods. Okay, there's absolutely no reason why that would ever become a problem. Okay, obviously there'll be certain things, as you found out from doing the Hot to Trot plan, that you may be intolerant to, and they may even be clean, whole, natural foods. So it might be that you just avoid those. But the principles are in there to help you have an awesome level of health, and if you needed to, lose body fat. The fitness camp, I think itself, is phenomenal in terms of what it offers. I'm very biased when I say that, but the high intensity metabolic conditioning that we have helps you build your fitness capacity across different metabolic pathways. Now, without getting into too much science, it's basically across the different systems. We have 3 different systems that we use to get fuel into the muscle cells to enable us to produce the work that we do. Some of them are very, very short, sort of up to 10 to 12 seconds. Some of them last up for about 2 minutes, and some of them are slightly longer than that. Okay, so that's why we use lots of varying levels of sort of time frames and work to rest ratios within our program. It also helps you to develop the awareness of your own body weight, and then you've sort of earned the right to load externally, okay, with weights. So I often think that a lot of people try to go with weights first, without really gaining control of their own body weight. And I think this is one of the principles behind the fitness camp, is that you have that ability to use your own body weight now before you're entering into an environment where you add external load, which there are definitely benefits to. So the Strength Academy, where the Blast Strength Academy, this is basically going to incorporate a progressive kind of weightlifting and an advanced body weight system, and also develop the ability to control external objects and produce power enhancements needed for performance. So this doesn't have to be, by the way, this is not geared towards specifically training for a triathlon, specifically training for rugby, specifically training for hockey, specifically training for football, specifically training for running. It's not that. What it is, it's going to basically, I see it as getting you ready for anything you want, okay? And I think this is the missing link in what we offered already. So if you consider that the Hot Shot Nutrition Van, the Blast Fitness Camps was there, and then the Strength Academy comes in to add an external weight and really take things to the next level for you. Okay, so basically getting you ready for anything you want. Okay, this can be measured and recorded through specific testing and your ability to carry out known and unknown tasks. So we'll be doing some things that you're going to know are going to come up, and then there'll be some little surprises in there as well. Okay, and we're going to be measuring your improvement on those little surprises, if you like. Now, when we say we're getting ready for stuff, it doesn't have to be sport. You know, it could be anything. You know, and it doesn't have to be in a competitive environment. You know, it might be that you've got a particular challenge that you would love to do by the time you get to 40, or something you'd like to do with your children, but you can't quite do it yet, or something, you know, something like a challenge. Maybe that you want to walk a particularly tough challenge. You know, maybe you will do the 3 peaks, or maybe you want to do like climb a certain mountain, or compete in 10 tours. I don't know. But basically, it doesn't have to be competitive in the sense that you're trying to beat somebody else. Okay, it can be, but at the same time, I want you to be aware that this is something that's going to help you get you ready for pretty much any challenge. Okay, unfortunately, it can't be for everyone, so I'm really excited about sharing this experience with you. But just purely because of the limited space and time, I can only take 6 people at one session. Okay. All I'm saying is that if this is something that you really want, then I'm going to have to do it on a first-come, first basis. All right, I'm going to give you information to do that a little bit later on in the video. I just wanted to let you know that, so that if I don't want to avoid any disappointment with that. So I mean, you could ask yourself the question, well, why can't Matt write me a program and I can go and do it at the gym myself? Well, I could do that for you, no problem. But the trouble is, what I've found is that I don't really want people wasting their money on a program from me that they don't do, and B, a gym membership that they don't use. All right. If you think about it, if you're doing Blast 3 times a week, there's only really a need to train once more outside of that to fit in nicely to give you everything you need. All right. So why would you want to waste your money on a whole gym membership that potentially you're not going to use? I've actually seen this happen before as well. So when people have been asking me recently, I've been giving them home programs to do. The trouble is that what I've seen with this is where most people fail, is that it's not always open when you want. There's no one there to coach you through it, and sometimes there's not enough room at home to do exactly what you want, and also you won't have access to the equipment that we've got at the studio to produce the results that we will be able to. I know equipment shouldn't be the limiting factor, but when it comes to strength, okay, you need to add external load. When we're talking about absolute strength. So in that sense, it's unlikely that anybody will have the range of equipment that we've got at the studio, and I certainly don't want you wasting money on a membership to anything that you don't use. I wouldn't want you to waste a membership on Blast if you weren't going to use it, and I certainly don't want you going to a gym that you're not going to use either. So this is my idea. Okay, I see that Blast Strength Academy is a solution to the problems that we've mentioned before. I'm going to allow you to use weights and resistance exercise in a safe, controlled and coached environment with like-minded people who you already know, okay? People who are already in the same mindset as you, still, people who are busy, have jobs to go to, similar backgrounds in the sense that we come from the same area. So in that sense, I think we've already got a really nice group of people to work this with. So what's involved? So we've got an 8-week strength course, basically. Okay, I'm going to give you support material throughout. I'm also going to give you access to the exact system that I use in a one-to-one situation to get great results. Okay, I've coached people through various different competitive events, some of them up to competing for Great Britain, and we've been getting get phenomenal results, myself and Mike at the studio, using the systems I put together. So you'll also get to be able to record and write down your progressions, okay, and you're also going to get an education around safe lifting techniques, okay, not just for leg exercises, but also for upper body exercises as well, and we're going to have a great time, okay, which is really important. So if you wanted to get strong and take your training to the next level and be super confident that you're ready for any challenge that you want to tackle, I personally feel the Blast Strength Academy will be the final part of the jigsaw that we need to put in place. Now obviously you already know me, and I really hope you already know how passionate I am and about what I do and people I serve, including all yourselves. And I love sharing my knowledge. Okay, so without sharing this with you, I almost feel like I'm holding something back, and I'm not. But if I don't give you the opportunity to experience this, I won't feel like I've given you access to everything I know you can have. So this is, for me, will be a fulfillment by inviting you to the studio to experience this. I've got so many different qualifications and Boy Scout badges. It's ridiculous, but I'm not going to bother going through those. If you want to see them, they're all at the studio. And I've studied with some of the top strength coaches in the world, just to name a few. Carlos Santana worked with numerous mixed martial arts fighters in the UFC. Mike Boyle coached a lot of NHL and NBA and professional golfers. Todd Durkin's worked with a lot of NFL players. Martin Rooney was an Olympic athlete himself, and has also coached a phenomenal amount of athletes. And Phil Richards as well. Soon I'm going to be studying with him. He was Amir Khan's fitness consultant. So really, having learned from all those people, it just seems crazy that I don't extend this knowledge to you. And like I said earlier, I have helped two clients represent Great Britain using the same system that I'm basically going to push through into the Blast Strength Academy. So I just guarantee you that you're going to take your fitness to the next level. We're going to measure it, okay? And if you stick to the program and follow all of the parts that we're going to put together, like I say, this is part of Blast, okay? So this is not something you're going to do instead of, okay? It's going to be something that we do as well as. So you need to pick your days very, very carefully in terms of your training, okay? So you've got your options available to you, and then you just need to slot the Strength Academy times into that, okay? Like I said earlier, unfortunately, the only trouble we've got is that we only have a few places on this program. Okay, I want to take more, but in order to keep it safe and effective, I need to limit it to 6 places in any one time slot. Okay, and it will be on a first in basis for that reason. Okay, first come, first in basis for that reason. Okay, so there we have it. That's the Blast Fitness Camp's Strength Academy. Like I say, the doors are open, only for the first 6. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put below this video a little box where you'll pop your name and email address. Okay, literally the first people who put their name and email address in that box and get their payment to me, the payment will be the amount will be sent to you in an email as a result of putting your name and email address in the box. First people to bring that to me, okay, before the start dates, which will also be below, okay, this video. You will get your place, okay, and I will obviously tell you if you were successful or not at that time. So, listen, I'm so excited about this. It's ridiculous. In fact, I haven't been as excited about adding something to what I already do as I have been with this project, and I'm really looking forward to welcoming you on board, okay, for what is going to be a pretty special environment. So, without further ado, I'm going to finish there. Like I say, pop your name and email address in the box below, and then everything that you need to know will be sent to you thereafter. Okay, take care, have a good day, bye-bye.